All right. So also, hello to all you guys and welcome to our fall Meet the Coach night. Definitely appreciate everyone taking your time out of your busy schedules. I know it's the end of the summer to be here tonight to obviously kick off our fall sports. For those of you guys who don't know me yet, my name is MacDonald, and obviously your new athletic director here at Oliver Ames. Definitely really excited to be here and be part of this Easton community, right? And to really continue to build on the rich traditions and successes you guys have had, obviously academically and athletically. First, I want to congratulate all you athletes here in the room for a great fall season last year. You want to give yourself, I mean, you guys, excellent, right? Amazing what you guys have accomplished, and obviously that gets me fired up to support you guys as you guys are starting up. We got football tomorrow, everyone else on Monday. And also I was going to say, just want to note, I've been impressed with you guys' dedication and effort. Even over the summer, I've already seen, at open turf time, open gym time, in the weight room, putting in all the extra effort there. And I know that's a tribute not only to the culture, we have a great coaching staff that they've had, but also you guys and, your drive as athletes to be the best you guys can and understanding, what it takes, to get to that next level where you guys are looking to go. So again, I love to see that. I know I didn't get out there to see all you guys, but as I was coming in, I saw you guys and definitely was impressed with that. So awesome job there. And I was gonna say, it's for me, honestly, that love and drive that I'm seeing of you guys already is what gets me up in the morning. Right, is why I'm here, is to really support you guys and do my best to serve you guys as our OA athletes. And like I said, I really am excited to be a Tiger, okay? So I guess with that, kind of a quick agenda, kind of going over our athletic department, communication in terms of schedule, social media, things like that, just some information from the department, a couple MIA rules I want you guys to be aware of, and obviously then you guys will get to break out into your individual team meetings with the coaches. So as you guys can see, right now our athletic staff is me, myself, and I, okay? So as you guys have heard, I'm sure at some point, both Mary Flavin and Cassidy have moved on. Obviously, we're in the process. We do have a trainer on board who's going to start with us tomorrow, who is excellent, and then we're in the process of interviewing for Mary's position. So obviously, for you guys that have been here a while, Mary did a lot, right? So for me, I just ask for you guys to be patient with me. Obviously, the time of transition, but I think we have a lot of good things in store. But just obviously ask for your patience with that. And again, the coaches in the room have been very supportive thus far. And again, all the people in the community, you guys as parents and boosters have been very supportive as well. So I really do appreciate that from you guys. Just to kind of go over our head coaches, if you guys aren't aware, so we have a new cheerleading coach, Erin Donahue. Everyone else is returning, which is great. Kyle Souza for cross country, Alex Sylvia for field hockey, Ed DeWitt for football, Ryan Riley for golf, John Barada for boys soccer, Britt Selmayer for girls soccer, and Chelsea Cunningham for volleyball. So we had a good returning staff here. In terms of communication, the biggest thing for us will be to utilize the website. We are in the process of redoing the website as a whole, because I can say wasn't the most user-friendly. So trying to be able to have a lot more information on there for you guys as students, but also parents in terms of tryout schedules, contact information for coaches, game schedules, obviously sport registration, which hopefully most of you guys have already utilized at this point. But also the big thing for schedule, I just want to note, is on Arbiter Live, and they do have an app available as well that you guys can download and see, all your game times, travel times, and everything like that. And the other big way is going to be utilizing social media. I've taken over that account, so if you guys don't follow us, I would suggest following us. So that's where you're going to get, more of the day-to-day stuff, the scores, highlights, any schedule changes, updates, like weather issues, news, photos, things like that. Okay, so those would be kind of the main ways of communication. In terms of just athletic department information, This is basically everything. You guys should know most of this, but I want to reiterate it with you guys in order to be eligible, right, to start tryouts. So obviously you must be registered on Sports Pilot. Again, that link is on the website. If you can't find it for whatever reason, feel free to shoot me an email. I can help you guys out there. An updated physical, I know those are still coming in. So it must be within the last 13 months. Athletic fee obviously needs to be paid. That's done through Sports Pilot. Attendance, per the student handbook, students must be in class the entire day in order to participate in practice games that day. Now, obviously, the big thing, if they have a doctor's appointment, something like that, obviously, if their appointment's at 12:01, we expect them to be in class, dismiss them, come back. Just bring that doctor's note. Our assistant principals will sign it, bring it to your coach. You guys are all set. And also if it's like a school field trip, anything like that, obviously that is fine. Academics and obligations, so basically making sure you have no obligations with the school. So that would be, if you didn't return a book, uniform, something outstanding with the school. In terms of academics, need to pass 4 of the 7 classes of your last marking period. Okay, so for now it would have been the final term 4. And then concussion testing. Okay, so this is done, has to be within every 2 years. And again, just a reminder, it's only the sports of football, field hockey, cheerleading, and boys and girls soccer. So volleyball, cross country, don't worry about it. And again, so all this information in terms of eligibility is given to the coaches, so they have the status, so they should be reaching out to you guys if you're missing anything to get that completed. Again, if you guys have any questions on that, obviously let me know. Tryouts and cuts, so obviously like we said, this is starting, obviously tomorrow and Monday. So again, expectations of tryouts and the team and everything will be provided by the head coaches, right? Kind of what they're expecting, what they're looking for. There'll be 3 days, okay? So no cuts will be made before 3 days. So give you guys, 3 days to show your ability, show your skills. And again, if cuts do need to be made, obviously for numbers reasons, they'll be done face-to-face and individually with your coach. And then the good thing I added here is boys and girls cross country is a no-cut sport. So again, if that's always an option too, just so you guys know for the fall, if you should not make a team. We can get you in touch with Kyle Souza and help you guys out with that transition with that. Playing time. So kind of wanted to just kind of go over some things in terms of playing time, obviously communication with the coach, those type of things that come up. So some of the big things obviously in terms of determining would be, practice attendance, effort, attitude, commitment, sportsmanship, and obviously athletic skill. Again, just to note, it's going to vary at each level, right? And these decisions are made solely on discretion by the coach. So at the freshman level, everyone's going to play. JV is going to be obviously more competitive. Most will play, but maybe not equal playing time. And then obviously with our varsity programs, obviously the most competitive and not all will play. And again, I went over with our coaches to really be forthcoming and go over your role, each of you guys individually your role in a team, to make sure kind of those things are clear and kind of what you need to do to be in the position where you want to be. Okay? Now in kind of with that lines of communication, so just kind of want to go over this. It should be hopefully been over with you guys before, but this is kind of my expectations of you guys, as obviously parents and athletes. So obviously if a concern or conflict should arise, the biggest thing for me is first, the communication is going to start with the student, athlete, and coach. Okay, so like if you guys as parents are calling me about something, my first question is going to be, did you talk to your son or daughter, and did they talk to the coach? And again, for me, this is huge, because I think the big thing I look at athletics we're trying to do is build life skills, right? So, I mean, this is a big life skill, is to advocate, to talk. Again, our coaches are excellent. They're going to give you that answer. So again, for you guys, be supportive in that. Help them, have those conversations if needed. Again, if that doesn't resolve or there's still some issues there, then for you guys as parents, we'll set up a meeting with you and your student athlete and the coach. And again, if we need to go further, then obviously I'll come and meet with you guys as a group. The big thing too I want to reiterate is just the timing of these conversations, again, for you guys as athletes too and parents, is, before a game, after practice, these, like I put in here, are kind of emotional times, right, for both you guys as athletes, parents, and the coach. So not the correct time to do that. Like, again, my kind of rule of thumb is give it 24 hours. If it's still something that's bothering you guys, then kind of go to the coach or whatnot. Okay? In terms of communication, I just wanted to give you guys a couple of things. Again, inappropriate issues to kind of discuss with the coach for parents, team strategy, play calling, playing time, again, role in the team, officiating, athletic performance of another student athlete, things like that. I just don't feel is appropriate for you guys, as parents to kind of talk to the coach about. But obviously, again, your input and your conversations are important, right? So I do have some things, again, there's a ton of appropriate things to have, discussions with this coach, right? The big, emotional and physical treatment of your child, the health and well-being of your child in regards to injuries, right? That would be kind of with the athletic trainer as well. Advice from the coach to help facilitate, right, your child's improvement. Again, role on the team, what they can do to earn that spot they're looking to be at, make that team they're looking to make. Concerns about your child's behavior, academic performance. Again, our coaches are here to be resources for them as well. And again, advice regarding child's post-high school athletic and education opportunities, right? A lot of you guys may have aspirations to play in college. That's an appropriate conversation to have, and our coaches, obviously would love to help you guys in those endeavors. Just want to touch on fan behavior. Again, for you guys, we want to have good crowds, right? We want to have that support. So really want you guys to attend if you guys can, both home and away games. Again, being a positive support for both our teams and coaches. Again, encouraging all players, maintaining, that sportsman-like attitude, showing respect to, again, I know these things are kind of common sense, but I was going to say there's a lack of officiating in high school sports. A lot of officials are not doing it because of kind of that, I'm sure you guys see in the news and everything like that, interactions from parents. So especially from us as OA, like, I don't want to be dealing with those issues and have that be our, kind of our. So really appreciate that. And again, no coaching, from the sidelines. Really would appreciate you guys not doing that. I know a lot of you guys want to help, you have good intentions, maybe you were a coach, but it's kind of hard for that student athlete, you're doing a disservice really to your student. So as I put at the bottom, let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and you guys positively share your child and have that great experience with them. Transportation, again, the expectation is that all of them are going to be on the bus, right, to and from games. Again, I think this is a sense of camaraderie. I think it's huge for the team atmosphere. Again, obviously, there's going to be situations where you need to drive them home from a game. Obviously, things come up. With that, obviously, I would need written, permission from you guys as parents. Just let me know, again, ahead of time, at least 24 hours, what you're planning to do so we can let the coach know in ample time, so they aren't expecting them to be on the bus. Just a couple MIA rules I wanted to touch on. First, the bona fide team member rule. So basically, I put it up there, but kind of in layman's terms, is when you guys are athletes of all of our Ames, you need to attend all games, practices, tryouts, right? And can't miss any of the OA athletic stuff for another sports team, right? Club team, rec team, anything like that. Okay, in terms of I guess the consequences of those. So the first offense, you'd be missing a game. Second offense would be 25% of the season. Now there are waivers for that. So again, if you are in that situation, again, it does come up. Again, let me know ahead of time and we can get it approved if that need be the case. Chemical health rule. I'm sure you guys are probably aware of this one too. Obviously, you guys can read it here. No student shall, regardless of quantity, use, consume, possess, buy, or sell any, beverage containing, again, alcohol, marijuana, like everything's in here, right? Steroids, inhalants, vape pens, anything like that. And the big thing I wanted to note is that it applies for the whole year, right? So not just you guys are fall athletes, not just for the fall, the entire year. Obviously, just kind of want to put those out there. For the first offense, you lose 25% of the season. Again, second offense would be 60% of the season. So again, with that, you would be allowed to practice. So I think obviously that's important. We don't want to take you guys away from the team. So I think that's a big part of, again, your emotional and social well-being. But you won't be able to dress, play, practice, travel with the team, anything like that. Expectations of you guys as athletes. Again, for me, it's a privilege, right? I think being a student athlete is one of the best things you can say you are, right? Going forward and are. But the big thing that comes with is you guys are leaders. Again, whether you like it or not, you guys stand out, right, in the community. You're going to. So again, I just ask you guys to remember, you guys are, representing something bigger than yourself, right? You're representing, obviously, yourself, your parents here, your family, your team, OA. So kind of just remember that as you guys kind of, walk through the halls and things like that. Again, you're student athletes, right? So students first. So obviously, academics is the primary thing. And athletics, as much as we love it, that's why we're here, is going to come second. So make sure we're obviously getting the grades, honoring your academic commitments. If you guys need extra help, things like that, obviously that's an excused thing with your coaches. So make sure you guys are getting the help, and if you guys need anything, obviously reach out to me, your coaches, we can help you with that. Obviously for you guys, adhere to all school, MIA, and team rules and expectations. Again, the team rules and expectations will, obviously your head coach is going to go over those more in depth. I won't, bore you guys with that. But like I said, make sure you guys are upholding those. Again, sportsmanship is huge, kind of like we talked about in fan behavior. Again, we need you to be good sports, right? Again, that's how I look at it. And again, appropriate language, body language, everything like that. Be a good winner, but also be a gracious loser as well. Okay? And the big one is be committed to your program, to obviously all of our Ames. Accountability, hold yourselves accountable, hold your teammates accountable. Again, you guys are a talented group, so obviously keep those commitments in line to really make sure you guys are getting the most out of, again, this season. But the big thing for me is have fun, right? And I enjoy the ride. Because again, it goes by fast. I will tell you guys this, every season goes by fast. I don't know if we have some seniors in the room. You probably can't believe it's your senior year. And again, these 4 years are going to be the best 4 years of your lives athletically, so enjoy it. Again, there's going to be some high times, there's going to be some low times, there's going to be some struggles along the way. And I look at that's part of learning, that's part of growing up, and stuff like that. And again, parents, I urge you to kind of embrace that there's going to be a struggle, there's going to be a hard time, there's going to be a time your kid's going to come home upset about something. Again, help them be part of the solution and not part of the problem would be my biggest suggestion for you guys as parents. So I guess thank you with that. Again, any questions, obviously feel free. Email me, reach out to me. More than happy to help you guys with anything I can. I don't know how we're doing for time, but then the last thing is, so your breakout rooms. So I kind of have you guys split up. So as you can see, football, you guys are going to stay right here. Volleyball and gym will kind of split the Nixon. Boys and girls soccer, again, same thing with the old gym. Cross country is going to be in the cafeteria. Field hockey is going to be in the lecture hall, and then any golf student athletes will be in the dance studio. I guess any questions or anything like that for me? I know I kind of went fast, but are we excited, guys? Are we excited?